2024 was an amazing year for us, with a lot of our highlights coming from our Euro trip this summer. As soon as we landed, we celebrated my birthday in a rehearsal space and had our first show the next day in Joris's hometown. It was fun signing so many records that night and meeting all of you. Then we were off to our next country, Ireland. Here's a beautiful deer joining us for lunch in Glendalough. I was always making beats wherever I go on my trusty OP1. The pub culture is so nice, we got to play one of Jocelyn's songs for the locals and experienced a bunch of local musicians do their thing. Got to see the beautiful cliffs of Moher. We waited for a lot of buses and we rode a lot of them, and I was always making beats, like this one. Finally made it back to Amsterdam, where we got to see our dear friend Nico play with the orchestra. The next morning we were running some parts, and then we went to the Van Gogh Museum, and then we had a show on a boat. It was sick. And it was also Joris's birthday, so we partied. Next morning we're going to Berlin, and we're making more beats on the train, which is where I made this sick remix for our friend Viewfinder, which will be out early this year. Berlin is so dope. We were riding bikes everywhere and just having a blast. Here's us loading in for our show at Klunker Kranich in Berlin, and our sound check. And our show. It was very hot that day. Shots with the bartenders afterwards, and then more partying. And always making music at the Airbnb. Went and saw some contemporary art at an old Nazi bunker. Went to Sisyphus and also Berghain, clubbing capital of the world, y'all. And once more back to Amsterdam for our last show at Splendor, which was in an old synagogue. The opening band, Nasen, really blew my mind with their beautiful textures. And then we did our thing. We had an absolute blast. Here's to a great 2025.
Let's hear for Joris Hoeksteen on drums.